The president of Argentina, Javier Milei, has issued an emergency decree aiming to liberalize much of the country's economy. It was a long-discussed campaign promise, but it has observers of the country a little concerned. Well, I'm joined now by DW correspondent Alejandro Robocio, who is in Buenos Aires. Alejandro, this emergency decree will change more than 300 regulations, affecting everything from renter protections to state-run companies. How is it being greeted there?
Well, after Mr. President Milei spoke yesterday at 9 o'clock at the night, here in Buenos Aires, in different neighbors of Buenos Aires, started a demonstration. First, the people start to knock their pants. Then they went to the street, and then they walked to the Congress because they say that this decree is not respecting the Congress, is not respecting the power division in the republic, in the democracy. They are against, some reforms as the labor reform, the liberalization of the rental market or the health sector. And so that's what they are saying in other cities of Argentina too. And today, President Milei said that these people is suffering of Stockholm syndrome because they support a economic model that impoverished Argentina.
All right, Stockholm Syndrome, of course, referring to when hostages began to then sympathize with the kidnappers. Alejandro, you sort of touched on this, but what changes are most likely to run into opposition amongst normal Argentinians?
Yes, the problem is that this decree is a decree as a whole, and it will be analyzed by the Congress as a whole. In the opposition, the Peronists are against this decree, but, for example, there are some center parties, as the traditional party UCR, that says that we support some of these reforms, but not all. But at the end of the day, the Congress should say yes or not, approve or reject the decree as a whole. So this is a very big risk for the government because maybe at the end of the day, the Congress say no to the whole of the decree, and then they will next they have to debate law by law and which reforms they want and which they don't.
We know that the economy there is widely considered to be on the brink with very high inflation, for example. These are massive changes, however, in a single kind of package, what you were just talking about. To what extent will there be patience for these kinds of plans, given this kind of economic emergency that Argentina faces?
Well, 55% of the population of Argentina has voted President Milei a month ago because they were tired of Peronism. Poverty was 40%, inflation was 160%. So the 55% of the people are supporting the new measures, but we don't know how long they have a patience because the inflation is rising now. Maybe it finished the year at 200%. We began stagflation. So maybe in 2-3 months, the humor of the people will change. It depends on the economic situation and not only in this liberalization package.
Alejandro Robocio there in Buenos Aires for us. Thank you, Alejandro.
Thank you.